Hi, I'm Kimberly Greenwell, creator and host of My Southern Home. My company, KAG Consulting, is proud to bring you Renovating Kentuckiana, the only home improvement television show based right here in Louisville. We hope you enjoy the show as much as we do. Renovating Kentuckiana is brought to you by Carrier. Welcome to Renovating Kentuckiana. The Mercier Brothers and SB Home Renovations are going to take you to a new home each week and show you its amazing before and after transformation. Stay tuned for Renovating Kentuckiana.
Welcome back, and we're really glad that you're joining us again this week. Today we are in the northeast part of Metro Louisville, right near the Jefferson County and Oldham County lines. And we're in a neighborhood that's mostly comprised of newer construction homes that were built in the last 4 to 5 years. The average home price over the last 12 months, sales activity has shown a price range of $300,000 to up to $400,000. And many of these homes were constructed with an unfinished basement, which from a real estate perspective, I love to see that for my clients because it gives them some options, some opportunity down the road.
It really is. It's basically a blank canvas. And there's so many opportunities for a homeowner to expand, either add bedrooms or add additional living space or an entertainment space such as a media room or maybe even a playroom for their kids. It's nice having a place in the home where they can have their own space, the toys everywhere, whatever it may be, I know growing up with Chris and you, and we shared one bedroom for quite some time, it would have been a lot of stress relief if I had more room to move around.
Yeah, and we would have loved for you to have that space. So, when I am out with folks though, and being that they might want to renovate their basement or finish out their basement, what are some opportunities that people would have for financing something like that?
One that pops to mind right away is called a home equity line of credit. And if a homeowner's been at a home for maybe 4 or 5 years, they may have some equity that they can actually tap into to help finance the project of the renovation of the basement. And the attractive part of this particular loan is the interest rates are typically low. It's usually a 10-year period that they can draw on that home equity line. So if they don't have a defined budget, it gives them a little bit more flexibility. And with that investment in their home with a home equity line, they can expect on average to get about a 70% recoup on the initial costs for that renovation expense.
Sounds like there are some great options for people then.
Really is, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
Well, let's check in with SB Home Renovations today as they get their project started.
The next project that we're starting on is a basement finish that's currently 100% unfinished that they want to utilize it for a couple different reasons. Number one, they want to have more space for their kids. Number two, they want a space that they can add another bedroom in the home so that when her mother comes in, she has a place to stay for a lengthy period of time. So the cool things that we're doing in this project are we are going to add a window well because it's currently just a full basement. There's no walkout. So we need to add the window well for egress. We are going to add a bar on the back side of the roughed-in bathroom. So the groundwork's there for the bathroom in this location. We are going to do a bar, mini kitchenette back there just to have for gatherings, entertaining, and all that kind of stuff. And then third, which is the funnest thing I think, is for the kids. We're going to do a kind of like those playhouse underneath the steps.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to make it look like it's a house with the door, window, light, all that kind of stuff. We've got some pictures of things that we've designed as far as the layout goes, but have that area for them to be able to utilize for
Yeah, I
playing.
always like those areas.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. I do have a couple questions.
Okay.
We haven't seen the project yet. How old's the house? What kind of ceiling heights are we looking at?
It's a 9-foot ceiling. The house is newer. It's probably built within the last 3-4 years.
Yes.
So it's all new. It's
Makes
pretty
sense.
straightforward, all new, updated electric, all that kind of stuff. So it'll be easy for us
Heat
to
and
tie
air
in.
and our electric and our plumbing all carry the new space.
Yep.
right,
Everything's
cool.
good as far as that goes.
Do we have any natural light in this basement other than the added window well?
Well, she wants to keep it open, fresh, clean, bright look. Just doesn't want to look like a basement.
Sure.
But there is 3 small transom windows, I believe 3 or 4 on this wall over here that's letting in a little bit of light. So we're doing a lot of recessed lighting, clean, bright colors, maybe light grays, that kind of thing is what I'm gathering from her as far as style. But that's your cup of tea there. You can have that.
We'll take care of her.
So
It sounds like it cut and dry with a few added extras.
Give it some personality.
Right.
Window
So
wells
a few
and
things we can
the
work with.
playrooms are always fun, and then just kind of tying the bar and the bathroom in together.
Yeah.
So it should be fun. I guess it's on you now. Make some cool selections, and then we'll get construction started.
I can take care of that.
All right.
We are SB Home Renovations, Kentuckiana's premier renovation company. I'm Steve.
I'm Casey.
And I'm Brian. We can take your construction project from vision to reality, from design concept through the build process.
Give us a call at 502-384-7585 or visit our website at www.sbhomerenovations.com, and also follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Hello, I'm Steve Cundiff with Simmons Realtors. Thanks for tuning in to Renovating Kentuckiana with my friends Steve, Casey, and my son-in-law Brian. They're the team you need for all your renovation needs, and they do an amazing job. For buying, selling, investing, choose a realtor. I've successfully served the Kentuckiana area for 13 years, and I would love to earn your business. I'm Steve Cundiff, Simmons.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? Is it a cool breeze on a scorching day? Or a cozy corner on a cold night? That every room of the house is as inviting as the next. And the air is fresh and clean for everyone. That humidity is where it belongs. At Carrier, comfort means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable, however you define it.
Simply the best for less.
Window World, America's largest exterior home remodeling company, sells and installs windows, siding, patio, and entry doors, as well as shutters, gutters, and roofing. Because not only do our products have a lifetime warranty, guaranteed forever, but we're also offering special 15-month financing.
Come visit us here at Window World of Louisville before you start your next home remodeling project.
Renovating Kentuckiana is brought to you by Carrier.
We're excited about the Jackson's basement finish. One of the requirements for their basement finish is a window well. They're adding a bedroom in the basement, so in order to call it a bedroom, we have to have a point of exit from the house. In order to have a point of exit from the house, this house has 8-foot concrete walls that it's not a walkout. So in order to make it a walkout, we have to put a window well in. There's a few things about a window well that are required. So in order to put a window well in, we have to dig outside, we have to do excavation, and we have to get down to what we call the footing that is required when you're building a house. Okay, so there's several different window wells. In this particular application, we went with kind of a standard corrugated steel wall window well and put rock in the bottom of it for drainage and all that kind of stuff. But what this lets us do is cut the existing concrete wall, put a window in it, and have an exit point from the bedroom. So, you know, just like you see here behind me, here's your window, there's the well, there's a ladder for exit. That's a standard window well. There's all kinds of different window wells that you can get into. They make stone rock wall window wells. You can do different types of windows. From this one has a slider window. You can do a casement window. You know, there's all kinds of different types of windows that you can use in this application. But for this particular application, we went with a standard window, a standard corrugated well. Hopefully it's never needed, but it's here just in case. Would never put a bedroom in a basement without a window well. An average cost for a window well can range from $6,000 to $8,000, give or take, on the size of the window, the size of the well, the type of well that you decide to put in any kind of exterior finishes. So, but that being said, don't ever put a bedroom in a basement without an exit.
Hey, good morning, Casey.
Good morning,
How are you
Sarah.
doing?
I'm good, and you?
Good to see you.
Great.
All right, who are we helping out today?
We've got the Jackson project. I've got cabinets decided, colors decided, so now we're ready to find a quartz.
Perfect. All right, let's go take a look at some samples, okay?
Great. So Sarah, the Jackson family, they are a young family that's looking to spend a whole lot more time down in their basement. So they're going from an unfinished space to a finished space.
Okay.
But they want to keep it light and bright down there, do not want to feel like they're stuck in the basement. So what we've selected for their cabinets is the Wellborn Dove Gray. So it's that light, soft gray
Okay.
that is just not too striking, but it does give a little bit of that gray tone down there. So I'd like to find a quartz that has a little bit of a flair to it. I see that you pulled some of the ones we talked about on the phone earlier that have that glass, recycled glass content in there. So I think these were great choices if we kind of want to dive in to see what we think would work best.
So this one here, this is the Quartz Reflection Caesar Stone quartz option. This here is the Lyra, it's a Wilson art. And this here is a Silestone, I think an Arctic white.
Yeah, and looking at that, I think I'm most drawn to these two pieces.
I agree,
Yeah.
I agree. This one here, it's a little too cream, a little too warm with the cabinet.
Yes,
So
I agree.
I think that one can be pushed away.
Yeah.
And then between the two, I agree. I think this one with those gray undertones, it just really pops on that cabinet color.
They have, she was bold enough to choose the winter bronze, that goldish, that muted gold hardware
okay.
for this cabinet and kitchen faucet. So they have also some rustic shelves that are going to sit floating above the sink, and it just is going to give a little bit of personality down there. So they've got that really neat hardware color, the light dove gray, and then if we pick this, then I think that'll work out
I
fantastic.
think that will all come together and look fantastic.
I agree.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Greenwell. Thanks for watching Renovating Kentuckiana. I'm here with Rob Lambert with Carrier, and Rob, we're going to talk about geothermal today.
Yeah, so this is a geothermal unit, one that you would have inside your home. Geothermal systems are among the most efficient heating and cooling systems you can buy. As the name implies, geo means ground and thermal means heat. So the system takes the heat from the ground in the wintertime, and then it actually in the summertime takes the heat from your home and then puts that into the ground, because the ground is a very consistent temperature all year round. So what would happen is you would have a piping loop that you could put into your backyard. It can be into a fairly small space if you have a place where you could dig a well down, and that's your kind of your heat exchanger, if you will. So as water flows through the loop on the outdoor unit, and the nice thing is the ground is always about the same temperature, so the system can be very consistent and very efficient in the way that it's able to heat or cool your home because of that.
And it's more expensive in the front end, but you gain your money back over time.
Yeah, that's right. It's a little more expensive because you have to put the loop in, and again, you can do that in a small diameter well, or you can lay it out onto, depending on how much area you have. But once you put that loop in, that's the majority of the cost, and then each year with your savings that you get from your off of your bills, and that's going to pay for itself over time.
And you can do this with new construction or an existing home.
Yeah, you can. As long as you have room to dig your well, you can do a vertical well, or you can do one that's more laid out in a larger area, depending on how much room you have. But yeah, you can do it in a new home or an existing home.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Rob. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We'll be back with more Renovating Kentuckiana in just a moment. Renovating Kentuckiana is brought to you by Carrier.
I love basement finishes, guys. This one, another one turned out great. You guys had a chance to walk around. What do you think?
The vibe in this basement is actually one of my favorites that we've done this year. It just is, it's so warm. It has family space, it has kid space, it has bar and entertainment space, and as far as a family household goes, I think this just encompasses all of those good feels.
Right,
So.
yeah, I'm real happy with the flow, real happy with how we utilize the space on everything, even underneath the steps, you know, adding that little play area. When they brought the picture to me and asked if we could build that, I said, sure, we can build anything. And it just utilizes that space to a T and gives a place for the kids to play while the parents watch TV and hang out. And,
Yeah, that was perfect.
It works out good.
I love the cedar, the texture of that. Again, it just adds another element of design,
Right.
bringing in a
And it shows how much painting, you know, if you paint cedar or stain cedar, it looks like two different types of
Right.
wood.
Yep.
and it really helps enhance the end flow and end results with the design.
They did a lot of extras in here that just brought out extra character. They did the upgraded trim package with the tall base and the tall headers over the door.
Yep.
I think all of those things, the glass inserts on a couple of the doors, all of those things just bring in elements of detail that, you know, prove that it was thought through and gives extra character to the basement.
Well, basements are fun. You know, they're not as challenging as some other things, but you get to touch every element of the job from, you know, especially this one. You have a living area, you have a bathroom, you have a bar, kitchenette area, you have a bedroom, and then, you know, the window well. You know, that's a challenge on most any of them because of the exterior elements, not necessarily inside, but when you have to get excavation equipment in, and, you know, you got to work around all that stuff with, you know, most people live in a neighborhood, so accessibility is not you just can't pull up in here and start digging. So that was fun. That's an element that you don't get in every basement, but, you know, this one kind of has it all. You know, you got to run kind of free with the design and some cool layouts and some cool products. So yeah, no, it's turned out great. I love it, and the colors are great.
All right, some people like their basements where they're finished with a bunch of window and a bunch of light, like this one here. Some people like them darker for theater rooms and space like that, but this just feels so open and bright, and it doesn't even feel like you're in a basement down here, especially having that big window well in the bedroom.
Yeah, well, their use is different. You know, this is a family living space. That's what they're going to use it for, and I think that's, you know, it's turned out great for that. So
we stayed on schedule with this, Brian?
That's the dumbest question
Come
I've
on.
heard. Yes, we stayed on schedule. Not all of them do, but this one went fairly smooth from the start to the finish. So yeah, we stayed on schedule. I believe we stayed in budget. So, you know.
7 weeks went from concrete, wide open, nothing down here, to cobwebs and just a basement to
Cold
look
basement.
at it. It turned out great.
Full finished.
One of my
space.
favorite ones we've done this year, guys.
Good job. Teamwork makes dream work.
That's what
We
they
haven't
say.
said that in a while.
We haven't said that in a while. Thank you all so much for having us back out. It's so nice to see the basement all put together and everything that you've done with it since we finished. So was it too horrible living through the construction mess?
It was great. I mean, you all were fantabulous to work with. I mean, your crew, everybody was so kind, and you were clean, and I'm kind of a crazy OCD person about cleanliness. So
I never noticed that one.
Sorry. Some people may think I'm a little crazy, but I mean, you all were wonderful. So no, the construction process wasn't bad at all by any means.
Well, it turned out to be a fantastic family space, and hopefully you guys will be able to use it for years to come and enjoy and make lots of new memories down here.
We have. I mean, we're thrilled with the way it turned out. It's just great to have some extra breathing room in the home, especially having young kids, and, you know, a place where they can come down and play, and in the evenings when we get them down, Aaron and I can come down and enjoy and watch a movie. So it's just, again, great just to have some extra breathing room in the home.
Great. Well, thanks again for working with us. I know we enjoyed it just as much as you guys did, and hopefully we'll get to do another project for you in the future.
I hope so. I've been, you know, nudging him like, hey, I got some other projects we can do upstairs. So maybe sooner rather than later.
It's always fun to come back and see what it looks like after you've decorated and done all your things.
Yeah, that makes a big difference. You just get stuff in there.
When we walked out, there was nothing. It was a bare shell.
You didn't get to make it your own.
Yes.
You know, it was drywall and paint and carpet. I mean, it all looked great, but when you get your own final touches in there, it always makes it.
Yeah, that's always
that
fun, being able to decorate and, you know, pick out some new things and, you know, add some color here and there.
That's right.
So.
Well, you did a great job with it. It
Thank
looks great.
you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. I appreciate it.
The draft pictures are awesome. They kind of remind me of my business partner.
Hey, I'm the giraffe. He's the alpaca over there. So,
That's okay. At least you got pictures of us on the wall.
That's funny.
Thanks again for choosing SB Home Renovations, and we look forward to working with you guys again in the future.
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you so much.
We are SB Home Renovations, Kentuckiana's premier renovation company. I'm Steve.
I'm Casey.
And I'm Brian. We can take your construction project from vision to reality, from design concept through the build process.
Give us a call at 502-384-7585 or visit our website at www.sbhomerenovations.com, and also follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Hello, I'm Steve Cundiff with Simmons Realtors. Thanks for tuning in to Renovating Kentuckiana with my friends Steve, Casey, and my son-in-law Brian. They're the team you need for all your renovation needs, and they do an amazing job. For buying, selling, investing, choose a realtor. I've successfully served the Kentuckiana area for 13 years, and I would love to earn your business. I'm Steve Cundiff, Simmons.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? Is it a cool breeze on a scorching day? Or a cozy corner on a cold night? That every room of the house is as inviting as the next. And the air is fresh and clean for everyone. That humidity is where it belongs. At Carrier, comfort means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable, however you define it.
Starting in February, Kimberly Greenwell kicks off an hour of must-see home improvement television. Kimberly introduces you to the hottest developments and home improvement companies during My Southern Home. Then SB Home Renovations and the Mercier Brothers show you 13 homes and their amazing before and after transformations during Renovating Kentuckiana. Tune into WBNA 21 Sundays at 12:30 to see the only local home shows in Kentuckiana.
Renovating Kentuckiana is brought to you by Carrier.
All right, tune in next week. We have a really fun kitchen that we're starting, and they have a very unique request for you when it comes to the design. So tune in next week. It's going to be a real exciting transformation of a kitchen in the St. Matthews area. First take, baby.
Thanks for joining us today on Renovating Kentuckiana. Join us next week for a full hour of home improvement television starting at 12:30 with My Southern Home.
I forgot to mention the housing prices.
How did I do?
If somebody could be in charge of
I'm focusing on not doing
constantly
this.
fluffing your...
Is that what You're supposed to take it after that. Can you scoot up a little bit?
Thanks for throwing me that curveball there.
Sorry.
So guys, the next project that we're going to be starting on, door open. Door open, so I quit. This section underneath the steps, we are going to put it into a playhouse. What did I say that was funny? Because you two are laughing.
Yeah, Lee, you're supposed to be experienced. I was on a roll. I had 8 seconds in. The bedroom, where did I start? How did I end up there? Okay, we're excited to all right, let's go. The standard corrugated well.
Well, some people like basements
Sorry,
being...
I was playing with my hair.
Some people like basements being dark, you know, that... Oh, God.
Here we go.
No,
All right.
no, no,
All right,
no.
go ahead, Steve.
Yeah.
Would it be weird if we
that,
just
right.
switched places for a minute?